Alright everyone, for today's video we will be fighting every April Fool's boss to ever appear in Jurassic World Live, starting in a kind of order. It's basically, for this April Fool's event we had all of the bosses come back basically, and they were released on a separate day, because why not? They just made it April Fool's week, more fun than just a day, and April Fool's is like one of the best events in the game, so I'm very happy that it lasts a week nowadays instead of just the one day where I remember Lord Lythronax was only in the game for one day and it was like, no, I want more time to play with it. And then they did the same for the goats. I think they might have made it 3 days for the goats, I'm not too sure, but I know they definitely extended the Dodo, and then things just got better from there. So yeah, we're going to be fighting every single boss. I versed Lord Lythronax at night, and then I was like, it wouldn't make sense for me to fight every other boss during the day, so I have to wait day and night for all the bosses to come back, and I've been getting up like really late in the night to do it. That's when they first come out in my country. They come out 1 a.m. and so I'm staying up till 1 a.m. to do the Panda one. I'm actually recording this, like I'm doing a voiceover for all of the bosses just before I do the Panda. In fact, the Panda should come out in 10 minutes and that will be the last boss I do. So the first one was Lord Lythronax. Second one is the goats. Very good to have the goats because we can't actually face the massive goat in the campaign, because we can face everything else in the campaign nowadays. We have Lord Lythronax, we have even the mini goats, the common, rare and epic, and then what is it, we also have the big Dodo, the all-powerful Dodo, but we do not have the Panda yet, and of course the frog just came out, so we don't have that yet. So hopefully in future in the campaign they can add this big goat, the Panda or Alioractus boss, and Beasley Bufo boss, or Beasley Bufo boss. But yeah, with this I did pretty decent. I figured I would bring Indominus to all of them, just to say for the video title, Indominus beats every April Fool's boss. But then I figured let's also bring the frogs to it, because this is the frogs April Fool's 50th, but then I was like, you know how that's going to end, so let's swap out. Yeah, the frogs were about to die and they barely did anything, to be honest. So yeah, a Trocodistus has been coming in pretty handy, and it helped out a lot with the Beasley Bufo one, because that was a challenge, must I say. With the feast, making it able to fully heal itself, my goodness. I still haven't completed the Isla Assault event. I don't know if I will be able to be honest. I might actually pass up on this one for the first time, because my goodness, when it gets to heal to feast, you're basically screwed unless you can figure out a way around it, and I think I did manage to do that. So I'm going to show that off once I beat the goat, which is taking forever because it's being invincible, it's healing. That's okay, we're going to bring out Tyrannosaurus and stuff. I believe the big one will swap out soon eventually or something, hopefully. I'm going to shield up so it doesn't kill me, hopefully. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, well, no attack. Wait, how does it have no attack if it increased its attack? That is a bit odd, but yeah, okay. Billy Gruff is in. Cute little Billy Gruff, about the size of my raptor. And it one-shots my raptor, so that's unfortunate. Bye-bye, Trocodistus. Anyway, in comes Tyrannosaurus. Really loving Tyrannosaurus right now. It is steadily keeping me in Gyrosphere Depot, along with Indominus and a Trocodistus. The rest of my team, they're okay, but they're not meta. How did it stun me with a 33% chance, and I've got so much resistance to stun? What? Nah, that's crazy, actually. Yeah, look, I resisted that stun, but I can't resist the 33% stun. What? Those had to be the tiniest of odds for that to happen, so I have no idea how that happened. Anyway, we're going to beat little Billy Gruff over here, and they may think they're up and whatnot because they've got 2 kills out of the 3, but Lil Gruff is in, and can we one-shot Lil Gruff? I may as well try with Tyrant's Roar. And I believe that will make me faster than the big goat. And we've already taken out a lot of HP for the big goat. So, you know, I think we should almost be able to one-shot it, hopefully. Will we? Let's see. Biggie Gruff comes in. And what do? I do my Decimating Hunger for over 10,000 attack. This is why Tyrannosaurus is so good. I'm really loving my new... Decapitated Goat Head. Sorry for you guys. That's actually pretty gnarly. I'm not even gonna lie. Decapitated massive goat head. A goat bigger than a T-Rex. How crazy is that? Just to think. A goat bigger than a T-Rex. I reckon the goats were peak April Fools. I'm not even gonna lie. Like the Dodo and Lord Lythronax. Lord Lythronax is very awesome for its nostalgia. The Dodo is incredibly cool because it was vastly different. Like the Dodos weren't added into the game at the time, but when they add the big Dodo, it was new, you know, we'd never seen a Dodo before, so it was really surprising. And the goats, because you can't get them as unlockable creatures in the game, they're just so awesome because they're unique and all that. But then, like, you know, Aelarctus boss and this frog one, they're cool, but they're not overly great, because their creatures were added into the game before they became April Fool's bosses. I think, you know, if we got the frog boss released before the actual frog released, it would have been like so cool. Like, imagine unlocking the frog because you beat the frog boss. Now that would make sense and that would be extremely cool. So if I had to rank all the bosses from my least favorite to most favorite, I'd have to go least favorite would be the Panda boss. And here's the difference between the frog boss and the Panda. It's not because it's new. It's because the frog would normally be a flock, right? But instead, because it's a massive boss, it is not a flock at all. So it's slightly more unique, you know, than the Panda would be, because the Panda is just a scaled up panda, whereas this frog is a massive frog on its own that can just heal itself like that. Look, it's got it, like, that healing is unique where it gets up to full. It's annoying, but it's interesting to see how that mechanic would work if it wasn't used on a flock. It would just heal them up to full. And then, yeah, I babbled on a bit much there, but hopefully that explained it. Hopefully you get it now. My third one would have to be, I would say Lord Lythronax. I know people are going to hate me. It should be like number 1 or number 2, but it is Lord Lythronax, because I reckon I had a lot of fun with that Dodo boss, to be honest, when it first came out. Like, it was so exciting. I remember I got really good views on it, whereas I don't get as great of views on the April Fool's bosses nowadays. Who knows, maybe I will. We will have to see how Beelzebufo does. But I think because Dodo, you know, it's a well-known creature compared to Aelarctus and Beelzebufo, I think the Dodo got a lot more views because of that. And I was like way more popular in the Jurassic World live community, whereas I've kind of strayed to the main sort of Jurassic community now. But yeah, I mean, there's the frog boss gone. Hopefully that helped you beat the frog boss, because this was the hardest version of the frog boss. This was the final frog boss to beat, so I was pretty happy that I managed to beat it, especially considering it feasted and all that. But yeah, no, I would say Dodo has to be second, because I had so much fun with that, and because Dodo wasn't actually in the game yet, it was really unique at the time. It was so fun to see. It was like, will they add the Dodo? I don't think they will. This might just be an exclusive thing. So at the time, it was like, yeah. And you may think I'm an idiot here because I used Irritated Gen 2. But no, it was to activate the Revenge of Indominus. This way I can do like 15k damage, maybe even more, with a crit. But yeah, as I was saying, the goat bosses would be my number 1 favorite bosses, just because they're so unique. You can't unlock them in the game. All their animations, you know, they're so unique. Imagine if you could unlock them though, and you could use like goats in PvP. That would be crazy. The closest thing really that you have though are like the pigs and the deers in the game, because they're ungulates. You know, they got the ungulates are like the 2-hoofed feet, you know, the 2 toes. But yeah, now that we've beaten the Dodo, I think it's about time I go and record my panda footage. So we'll open this incubator, and it's not bye-bye just for now, because you're going to see me instantly, but I'm going to go fight the panda boss, and I'll basically be back instantly within like a matter of 5 seconds. Give me 5 seconds, and I'll be here with your panda battle footage. Okay, so for this one, I have the in-game audio off so you can hear my raw reaction when recording this, because apparently we're fighting 3 creatures, actually, and in comes... Why has it got all over it? I mean, my bad, I forgot it's family-friendly from it. Anyway, no, that is... why has it got all that over it? That is... yucky. Panda, clean yourself up when you're done, mate. I mean, that wasn't the, there was a glitch a while back where I think it was things that were vulnerable would have white all over them. No, it was the Alberta Spinus raid that had it. Yeah, when it got vulnerable or something, it had like white streaks all over it. I would prefer it be like green or yellow or red, like the actual, like the red vulnerable. I don't even know why it's got. It just came into the battle with all the white stuff all over it. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, we have to fight 3 creatures. It is not just the panda itself. It is actually, well, it is the panda. So we're versing the panda boss, Aelaroctus, and Arctodus. So, big panda, small panda, grizzly bear, basically. Although it's not really a grizzly bear, it's a short-faced bear, but it's a brown bear. So this and that. What I'm thinking of doing is, luckily we've got Tyrannosaurus do a bunch of attack. I want to increase its attack, so, you can do like a massive decimation or whatever to panda, but, you're gonna try bully me? Well, yeah, I bully them for all the white stuff all over it, and then they bully me back, so all's fair in love and war. There we go, Tyrannosaurus attacks. I'll not be able to kill it next turn, unfortunately. What has it got, actually? Yeah, it's got, decimation, there you go. So, I'm gonna have to finish it with indominus. But yeah, thankfully, we have the cloak at 2.5 times attack now because of that revenge. So we should just, one-tap the panda next, as long as it doesn't, I forgot, it has the resilient move, doesn't it? Fingers crossed, it doesn't go for that. And we're all good, hopefully. Okay, thank you very much. Bamboo snack alert. Bamboo. Gotta love the bamboo. I wish there was, an area in the game with bamboo, or, a snow area, even, in Jurassic World Live. Because they've got, snow areas in Jurassic World, the game. But, they don't have bamboo areas. They've got a jungle area in Jurassic World, the game, which is in the savannah biome, but they decided to put Aelaroctus in the snow biome because it was using the bear rig and it had to eat the fish. So, yeah, no bamboo for you. It is just going to have to eat fish, even though it is a herbivore, I believe. I don't think it ate fish. I don't know. Aelaroctus. Panda. I know pandas probably don't eat fish nowadays. They're all herbivores. Of course, we can't instantly get rid of it, but yeah, there that is. Indonemes. We're going to win this with Indonemes the way we started. We'll start with Indonemes. We'll end with Indonemes. With, because we started with Lord Lythronax Indonemes versus that. I think you get the picture. But, yeah, after this, I just want to see, is there anything unique about these minions? Because Aelaroctus, it didn't say it was an Aelaroctus minion, it just said Aelaroctus. But I want to see if we're going to face a massive brown bear, because that would just be amazing, to be entirely honest. I don't think so, though. No, okay. It would have been cool, because it would have surprised the heck out of me. I wouldn't have been expecting it. But, no, it's cool. At least we got to fight extra bears in this, similar to the goats. These are like the tiny goats, aren't they? But yeah, now I reckon we cloak, because we could finish it here, but I want to do maximum damage to this guy. So Indonemes does that, and then there's the heavy strike, and then I reckon we'll finish it just about here. I wanted to say something, but I can't remember. So I'm really sorry if I was talking about something before and I forgot, because I want to bring it up, but I totally forgot what I was talking about. So there, that is me with my frog banner that I got from the season pass. Gonna have that complete really soon, I promise. Don't know if I'll make a video on it though, but yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video though. Maybe I'll make one on the Isle Salt, and I will see you all later. Bye everyone.